All right. I remembered to set this thing to live chat or all chat. Well, if I ever buy another laptop, I got to remember maybe to get one that has black keyboard and not silver. There's so much glare come off of there. That's always better. I cover up that keyboard. It's not as bad. Good morning, View. Good morning, Sherry. How is everyone? Let me zoom in just a little bit. I repositioned my camera once again. How did your travels go the other morning, Sherry? No snow? Well, it is supposed to warm back up over here over the next couple days, and I sure hope it does because my sinuses have gone absolutely crazy. Oh, you beat the storm home. That's good. I'm trying to figure out. I'm still missing something here. I got to get my earbuds. All right, I should be able to finish this today. View coffee sounds good. Let me mark my day on the calendar here. Now we can zoom in a little bit. Now I do want to check my lag just to see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad, 6. That's about average. Well, 2 weeks from this time right now, I should be in Texas. Yeah, coffee actually does sound like a good idea. My grandson might even have a band concert on the evening of my birthday while I am there. Won't that be awesome? Yeah, that'll be cool. I don't know if they're actually going to have the concert or not. The school has not got it scheduled yet. That's when they tentatively have it scheduled for. Happens to be my birthday. So hopefully they'll do it. I did see a video of him last night. He was practicing. He's pretty good for a first year band student. Plays the trombone. Now, I heard he was out last night uh, playing his trombone while he was riding his bicycle. Well, good morning, Dee Dee. How are you? Well, I should finish my page here this morning. I think I will. I saw him streaming this morning, the artistic biker. You're going to be working on this picture today, Dee Dee. Oh, that'll be a good session today, Dee Dee. Sherry, I hope you're able to just relax today. I'm just adding a little bit of color. I don't know if I really need to zoom in or not right now, guys. I'm just adding a little bit of base color, some background on these things that are taped to the tree here. Give them a little bit of a weathered look, kind of, maybe. I don't really know because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, Dee Dee. I've never played around with any of that AI stuff. Once I get my tablet, I might. I am hoping I can kind of go out for a walk later this afternoon. I think it's supposed to warm up fairly nice today. I've been wanting to get out and go for a walk because I have realized that until I get out and start walking and just getting a little bit of endurance back, I'm not going to be able to get out on that bicycle. So I was actually sitting around yesterday thinking about what could I do to make a shorts video since they only need to be 3 minutes. And it's like, there's not a lot I can actually make videos of, like right here at my apartment, because there's nothing I can make a video of really here in my apartment. And there's so little I can actually get to on foot outside. So it's like, gosh, man, I can't figure out nothing. Let me see here. Well, let me see. I'm just wanting to make these like they're a little bit faded. So none of this stuff here has to be like real distinct. We'll just put a little bit of color up here. Just something about like that, I think. I'll show you something I did for my camera here in a minute. Now I don't want to use like real heavy color on these pictures because I want them to look like they're kind of faded out a little bit. On some of this stuff, I really don't think color is all that important just because it's not supposed to like be standing out. I think this is supposed to be see-through right here. So I need to Now, in that case, I had to move my book because half of my book is laying off my easel and it's covering up some of my pencils. Actually, maybe I'll zoom back out just a little bit because that is pretty close. Something like that, maybe. Not quite as close. Well, I'm having a hard time getting the chiseled edge that I need for right here. Sherry, I was going to tell you, I've been using those eye drops and they do seem to be helping me. Although I will say, when I sit here at the art table, because this light is so bright reflecting back up into my eyes, I still have an issue when I'm sitting here. But generally speaking, those eye drops do seem to be helping me. I think that when I'm sitting here, it is the bright light reflecting off the paper. And another thing too, I usually keep my apartment rather dark. So this bright light is a real contrast to what I'm accustomed to, also. Oh, you sold all your stuff already? May 15th. All right. Well, there's a deadline. That won't be long after I return from Texas. About a week. Now, this is the first time I've ever used like this color combination right here, or anything close to it. It's a reddish brown, and then it have a dark yellow. Just wanting to make a little bit different color of leather. Well, I just barely had that on camera, huh? Almost got off camera with that one. Oh yeah, I bet that'll be rather challenging, I guess, to decide which 10 make the list. I think my next picture is going to be a cottage core. Well, I'm glad I don't have to make choices like that. I have a hard enough time just deciding uh, what to color next, much less picking out like 10 books. No, I have not colored anything in that book for a bit, and I actually have an idea of something. I'll show you guys here in a minute. Let's see, I got to turn my book, guys. Every once in a while, I will come across something that is just angled just so to where I cannot reach it with this brace on my hand. I'm just very lightly going to add a little bit darker gray up in here just to pull that shadow down just a little bit up inside this knot hole. All right, let me see. Let me grab that book and I'll show you what picture I'm going to do. I do think this is the page I'm going to do right here. And I was thinking, as far as like the bucket on this page here, because we don't have, we can get a little bit of an idea of wood grain, but because it doesn't have slats in it, I'm going to convert this. Hopefully, what I'd like to do is be able to make this a metal. So it has that industrial look, much like the pipework on Dee Dee's beehive and her windmill and stuff. And then Sherry, I noticed that in your robot page, you had a lot of that industrial looking stuff going on because it was a robot. So I want to see if I can't kind of mimic that. I don't know if I can or not, but I want to see if I can make this look like a metal pail. We'll see what happens. But I should be able to start that on Monday. All right, we'll come back over here on there. I hope everybody heard my explanation as to what I was planning to do. I don't know because chat died. So, yeah, that's kind of what I have an idea for, Sherry, is a galvanized metal pail. So yeah, a picture would help me out, I'm sure. I've got a thing on one of these cards here. I have no clue what it's supposed to be exactly. So I think I will just make something up. Okay, I think that takes care of this side over here. I think I got everything. Yep. So I'll get these right here and then we'll come back over to the inside. Two days of rain. I hope the rain does not start here. My sinuses have been messed up for the last couple of days now. Well, really longer than that since the temperatures dropped again. I am hoping that it's going to warm up over the weekend. I actually had a couple of days where I did not have to deal with sinus issues too much, and that was kind of nice. All right, I think all we have left now is the center part. I believe we got everything done on both trees. Yeah, fire season won't be too much longer. I'm gonna zoom that out just a little bit, guys. It's a little bit difficult for me to keep it on camera. So I think I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit. Oh, speaking of your new mics, you haven't used those yet? I did see those, and I was actually going to ask you if you like those. Oh, okay. Well, that's really nice. I did look at that style of the plug and play microphones uh, before I bought the ones that I have, but I've still been wondering about those. But I don't guess I realized you hadn't even used them yet. So that's going to be exciting. And maybe a little bit nerve wracking as well, because for me, when I get something new like that, I'm always stressed about it until I actually have it working and see that it's going to be okay and everything. Yeah, it might take you a little bit there to get your volume controls figured out, but once you do, then it's all set. I think you're going to like those microphones. Well, I think once you figure out attaching that microphone to yourself, you'll like that a lot better because your audio is going to remain consistent when you move around. I think I got a little carried away down here. Put some color where I didn't want it, or maybe I changed my mind afterwards. That's good enough. Blue Dalsy, how is it? How are you doing today? Oh, you're coloring on this same page? That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Blue. There are a lot of good colorists and artists that come here. So there are several channels to check out if you haven't seen them already. Thank you, Dee Dee. Mary Jo, good morning. How are you? Mary Jo, how are you doing? You hurt your left wrist. Oh, no. Wow. And they haven't checked that out? They haven't looked at it or anything like that? Well, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Blue. I'm going to zoom out for a second, guys. And Mary Jo, I want to ask you about something while you're here. I want to zoom out right here. See if we can get the whole picture on there. Hannah B. Well, hello. How are you? I always have to zoom out just a little bit more because what I can see on my laptop on the top edge is a little bit different than what you guys can see because I have to scroll down a little bit on my page. Anyway, there we go. And the only thing I have left to finish is just this right here. So now I'm looking forward to seeing what Blue has on their page. Now I wanted to show you guys something. I wanted to show you. I did, Dee Dee. I did day 5. And that'll be the last day. 5 days. So you guys will be the only ones that actually know what the calendar represents in my picture, which is cool. I wanted to show you something about my camera. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Dee Dee. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I wanted to show you something I did with my camera. It doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing other than, but I wanted to show you what I did with my camera here. It's kind of cool. So I got this thing right here that goes on here. This is a remote control. I bought a remote control so I could, turn the camera on and off and stuff and not always have to be reaching up. Because, like, if you're standing in front of a camera, you don't want to have to walk over to it and turn it off. I mean, you can do that stuff in editing, in post, but anyway, I bought this remote, but I didn't like it being so tiny. So I had this mount right here that was for a tail light on my bicycle. So I glued my remote to the mount. And then the reason I actually made this is so I can take this off of here. I know that you guys probably don't care about this, but that don't matter anyway. Because I'm an engineer. So I made this. So I can actually wear it on my hand and have me a remote control, thumb operated shutter switch for my camera. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I wanted to show you guys that because sometimes I get stuff, and when I get it, I already have it in my mind that I'm going to alter it. So I buy stuff just so I can re engineer. Thanks, guys. I thought that was kind of cool, though. And I like the way that it worked out to where it perfectly fits on here, where I have a nice, no matter where I need it, I can just position it wherever I want it. And it's perfect for. Now, here's the thing, can I get used to holding a camera like this, but having it pointed at me? I don't know if I can. We'll see. But I wanted to show you guys that. I made that yesterday. All right, now we can go back. Blue, you said you haven't, your page is not this far along. I've been working on mine for, well, five, this is the fifth live stream. So I've been working on mine for a little while. I've done a little bit off camera, but not a whole lot off camera. I don't usually color off camera that much. Mary Jo, are you still here? Because I wanted to ask you about something. Sorry, guys, got to rotate my book so I can see. So, Blue, how long have you been coloring, adult coloring? Now, Blue, that sounds like me. I used to joke around how I could make Bob Ross pull his hair out because it took me so long to choose where a color is going to live. So you'll fit in real nicely around here. About a year. I've been coloring for a year and a half. Uh, what colored pencils are you using? Do you have like a favorite brand that you like? Mary Jo, are you still here? I wanted to ask you, Mary Jo, nothing about coloring, but about my farming simulator gameplay. Can I add you to my current map? Would you take over ownership of a property that I have on my map right now? It's all simulated. You don't have to do anything other than just give me permission to use your name on my live stream. Okay, good. Thank you, Mary Jo. So you are now the new owner of Granny's Knitwear because I need a, yeah, I'm going to play all the parts for you. It's all simulated. I just want to be able to use your name, and I don't want to use people's names without their permission. So you are now the new owner of Granny's Knitwear. Not that you're Granny, but Granny was Granny, and Granny requested that her business remain named Granny's because that's the name that's on the side of the building, and I can't change it. Okay. Hi, JR. How are you? All right. Thank you, Mary Jo. Like I said, I don't want to be doing that without people's permission. JR, how are you doing? I can ask you the same thing while you're here too, JR. JR, can I use you on my map, farming simulator, just your name as a simulated farm owner? I'm doing like a simulated multiplayer. Thank you. It might be a while before I get to it, but I'm going to try to include as many friends as I can on my map. It'll be fun. Dee Dee, can you put a link in the room for Sherry's Instagram? I think almost everybody else has YouTube going on, but I wanted Blue to be able to check out Sherry's pictures too. She's on Instagram, so thank you, Dee Dee. Hannah B. Hannah B. might not have yours, Dee Dee. Okay, there it is. What about View? Is View still here? Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. I don't know if View is still here or not, but now, Blue, is there any chance that you do farming simulator gaming? Blue, do you do any gaming, PS5 or anything like that? And Blue, just so you know, you are welcome to post completed pages on the viewer post page. If you'd like to do that, that's up to you. Oh, that'll be awesome, Blue. Alien Worlds. I do not have that book. Whoops. I think I had that a little bit off camera there, guys. Sorry. Oh, Dee Dee, I just now what book do you have that has pictures from the other one in it? Because I have a couple of compilation books also from Kirby, which I had totally forgot about until you just now mentioned that. We have done a few Kirby's as buddy colors. Well, I don't know. Have we done more in Kirby's or have we done more in Johanna's? Yeah, I suppose we could look and see if there's a page available. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Sherry. If we could figure out a page, because I have a couple of the compilation books. I'm not even sure which of his books I have that are compilation. I have. I might have to get them out and take a look here. I'll move the camera a little bit, guys. I need to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm back in the room. I got to grab something to drink right quick. All right, guys. I'm back. So who's going to coordinate to see what we could do about doing a Kirby buddy color? And Blue, I just subscribed to your channel. Yeah, Blue, quite frankly, you have a pretty good subscriber base already. Blue, don't ever follow my color patterns because you could probably come up with better ones yourself. Well, hi, Amy. How are you? Yeah, if you can, Amy, join in. Blue is going to be finishing on this page too. Now, this is a part of the picture that can really take me a while too when it comes to choosing colors. Blue, you were mentioning that because, when you get in all these little tiny objects, there's so many different colors. I have snapped more tips on this picture than I have on any picture in a while. Do y'all ever just grab a color and use it just so you can get finished? Or you did that last night, Amy? That's what I was thinking about. It's like, oh man, so many colors to use on these little things. I just want to just close my eyes, grab one, and see what happens. Now, I'm kind of thinking on these objects in here, I don't need a lot of detail. In my picture, these objects are not really here. I mean, they're here, but they're not here. And I'll explain that here in a minute. Blue, I asked you this a little bit ago, but I may have missed your answer. Uh, what pencils do you use? No, Amy, I was asking Blue what pencil set they like, or what pencil brand they like, colored pencil. Oh, Neo color. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Using a combination of things there. Decided to put just a little bit of pale pink right here on this label. I was going to leave it white, but I believe I'll leave the lid white since most lids would be white. Yeah, I got partway through my background, Dee Dee, and I was like, okay, why did I do a background? I am actually lagging behind here, guys, so I'm going to check my lag again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. My video is all of a sudden is lagged very, very, very far behind. And I don't know why. And now I have a full screen picture and I don't know how to get out of there. All right, guys, I got to refresh my page. Something went really weird. I lagged so far behind. And then all of a sudden, my page is different. What is going on here? What is this? Wow. All right, guys, I got kicked out of my own chat because I was lagging so far behind. I think I'm back. That was wild. Let me count my lag again now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight. So I'm still lagging. Well, that's very interesting, Blue. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like when it's done. Yeah, I don't think it affected your end any. Guys, my end, my laptop was lagging so far behind on my laptop that it disconnected me. But I think the stream itself kept going. I had to redo things on my end. Yeah, it was just on my end, guys. I got it fixed on my end, at least for now. Okay, so we just have a couple of things left to do here. If I can figure out the colors. So I think we're going to do a tea kettle right here, and we're going to do it to, oh, blue. That's going to be awesome. I look forward to seeing it. I'm going to do a teapot here with a metallic green gold. Should look a little bit like brass, maybe. Well, I'm going to have to get up and turn my air conditioner on. All right, guys, I got to turn my air conditioner on. Well, it's kind of looking like I'm not going to have any days where I'm not going to have to run either the heat or the air conditioning. And sometimes it is a very fine line because I had the fan on or the heat on earlier, and now I've got the air conditioning on. I'm actually sweating. That's because I'm wearing a shirt. I don't ever wear a shirt in my house except for when I'm doing this. And that always makes me hotter. I was at that place, Dee Dee. I thought that's where I was. All of a sudden, ooh, I started sweating. All right, now I've got some stones down here. I need to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with these. I actually think we can kind of keep those stones kind of simple. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get up to 80 this weekend, but it will probably be humid. Northern Alberta. All right. Still a couple of feet of snow. 34 degrees. It was about 34 degrees this weekend, or not this weekend, but the last couple of days here. Now, see, I think the most inches of snow we had this year was about maybe 7. And I keep hoping for like a nice deep snow. And we have not had a real deep, heavy snow where I live for several years. Now, I used to live in the Rocky Mountains, and we used to get like heavy, deep 3, 4 foot snows there, but not where I live here. I think that's good enough for a few little stones right there. 'Now, there are a couple of little things in here. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be. 6 feet of snow. We have not got that much. I have seen 3 and 4 feet of snow overnight before, but or during one snowstorm, maybe like a day and a night or something like that. But let me see here. Well, thank you, Sherry. Just something to give them a little suggestion of stones piled up there. I just have a couple of more things here. this may be the last color right here. I believe all I have left to do, guys, is just add a little bit of black here. On the lower part of this tree. This tree over here, I think I did already. So let me add just a little bit down here. And then I do want to take my white pencil and I'm just going to very kind of quickly and lightly throw a little bit of that white. I'm not worried about getting all of it necessarily, but I do want to say I was able to cover over it with the white. Yeah, I already colored that side. I thought I did. I wanted to double check. All right, let's zoom out. Let's see what we got. Thank you, Dee Dee. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. Thank you, Blue. And we actually have two different realities in this picture. Because in my picture, none of this in here actually exists. It's like the twilight zone. Thank you, Sherry. I wasn't sure how well the birch trees would look, but once I brought that background in on the inside here, it did help a lot. So my next picture will be that pail of flowers in the cottage core. I'll start that on Monday. So Dee Dee, are you going to be finishing your page today, or are you just going to be coloring on it for your stream? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how close you were. Well, you know what they say when you get to the end of every page, don't you? Next. I think maybe I can put some pencils away and I can think about some pencils for the next picture. Yeah, Sherry, I said, you know what they always say when you get to the end of a page, don't you? Next. No, I'm still here. Can you not hear my birds? Or did something go wrong? Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at putting my pencils back in the case. Now, I always think I need more pencils until it's time to put them back away. Well, I was thinking I might have something going on this end that I was, because I knew I could hear my sound machine, so I knew they were playing, but that don't mean YouTube's playing them. Now we'll get that other picture out here in just a minute, guys. As soon as I get these pencils put away, text me a minute to get them all put back in this case over here. And then I can start taking them out of the case again. I probably would not have so many pencils to put away if I would learn how to color a picture without having to use like 87 different colors on it. And it takes a while to go through all these. I'm about done here, guys. Okay, I just about got all the pencils put away. I thought it would be a little bit easier having them in that cup over here on this table, but I don't know. Now it looks to me like I'm missing another pencil. Well, all of a sudden I seem to be missing another pencil, and I don't know why that would be. So that's really weird. Let me look one more time. Okay, JR, God bless you. Thank you for coming and hanging out today. Well, I am missing another pencil. Where are my pencils going? Now, I was missing one pencil, and now I'm missing two pencils. And I don't know where they would have went. So here's my next picture, guys, that I'm going to do. Yep, it was hiding. It was hiding under the edge of my notebook. I was like, I don't know how I could be missing a pencil. I haven't been anywhere except right here. And the other pencil I'm missing is probably over there in my other tin. I've actually put two of the same color in the other tin somewhere. Now, Blue, I do agree that it could be just collecting colored pencils and stuff like that could be a hobby in itself. I agree with that. Now, Dee Dee, I don't know. I don't think you were in here earlier when I mentioned this, but I'm going to see if I can't color this pail so that it looks like it's galvanized, like a galvanized pail of some sort, to kind of go along with your what was it like the industrial look, little rusty industrial look. I hope. Yeah, a little bit rusty. Let's see if we can add some rust into it. See if I can't make it look like a galvanized pail. Oh, I need to get a picture of this so I can post it. All right, I'll be able to post that here in a little bit. Well, I hope I can make it look decent. Oh, okay. So you use Pinterest to look up different combinations, colors. I do definitely on occasion. I will look up a picture on Google just to get an idea of what things look like in real life. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it sit right here for today. I'm not going to start on this picture until Monday. I might even use my Prismacolor on here. I just might do that. Oh, okay, Blue. Well, that's pretty interesting. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave mine sitting just like this for today. Make sure you catch Dee Dee's live stream, 1 o'clock. And she'll be working on the same page I just did too. Oh, I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. And again, like I said, make sure you catch Dee Dee's live stream, 1 o'clock this afternoon, which is about 45 minutes from now. And she'll be colored on the same page I was. Blue, nice to meet you. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Amy, safe travels wherever you're traveling at today. Okay, Blue. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll do it again on Monday. Farming Simulator tonight. Until then, everybody, God bless.